I have repair crews focusing on the B1 section, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It looks bad.
Patrick, Thomas, damage report?
Power to A section is completely offline. There is a massive hole in the wall of the galley. The fire in the gym was contained, but we're gonna need new floors. The science lab has about half a dozen bullet holes in the wall. Mapo lab is completely burned to the ground. No word back from Ice Cube or DSL labs yet. The Aero Weather Center fire is mostly contained.
Somebody please tell me there's some good news.
Dude, the arches didn't suffer any damage, but most important, no fatalities. Just some cuts, some broken bones, nothing serious. Everybody's still up and kicking. Except for...
Except whom?
It's Zeke, sweetie.
What about Zeke?
Well, after the hatch was opened, he took a round from a Marine that made it through the defenses. He's been hit.
What? Damn it, he was supposed to have backup!
He did. They managed to take out one of the Marines that got in, but not before Zeke was shot.
From what we're hearing, Zeke jumped in front of the shot that was meant for Chris.
God damn it!
Dr. Timms is with him now. She's removed the bullet, and Zeke is strong, sweetie. He's really strong. They're doing everything they can.
Did Iceland make it out?
Might be the best news of all. Us kicking their collective booties was the tipping point. Dude, word of the ICE sheriff's stand was all over CBN News. The few holdouts are now the few hold-ins. A new vote was called, and it was unanimous, man! Our girl was flown out before the troll station was taken over, and we got word that she should be in New York in like 4 or 5 hours.
It's the Hail Mary we talked about that nobody will see coming.
We got him. No idea how the Brain Boys did it, but we got in contact.
Jocelyn! God damn! Do not go kicking indoors after a massive assault! We could have shot you.
Oh, save the sweet talk for later, Marshmallow. He's making final preparations now. Said he was positive we could pull it off.
We focus on repairs and triage of this...
Marshal Marlowe?
Marlowe here.
Satellite's picking up another large convoy in the South Pole Overland Traverse. It's a second assault wave. Appears they held in reserve with the same team that left McMurdo 30 days ago.
They've been camped out in the winter in the middle of the ice for 2 days?
Oh! F word! We can't take any more damage.
Ask him, how long do we have?
What's the ETA?
We estimate 24 hours.
Keep the repair teams working, but have everybody head back to logistics and VMF arches for shelter in 3 hours. Division heads, meet me in what's left of the gym in 2. Marlowe, out.
Well, now it's a race. Do we get attacked, or does Troll Lady make it to New York first? I'm glad I kept some of Jimmy's shit protected. We all are gonna need some.
This time tomorrow, we'll either be here or...
Everybody meet me in the gym in 2 hours. Right now, I need the room. I don't know who's running this show. And I don't understand or know why I was chosen. I bounce around from place to place, and I do everything I'm supposed to. At least everything that needs doing. But this one... I don't know how to do this one. And Look, I'm looking for help here, okay? And I figure you kind of owe me, for at least a couple of times anyway. So if you're listening, and if you're going to intervene, could you intervene already? Take me, not them. 1 year earlier. Supervisory U.S. Marshal Bass Marlowe. Today is January 25th. Current time is 17:45 hours. Initial pre-report on federal marshal activities at the United States Palmer Research Station, Antarctica. This is a routine inspection and staff review or visit, ensuring all station activities are running smoothly, and my special marshal station there, Deputy Jack Cord, is performing his job properly and conducting himself professionally. This will be a short visit, only 48 hours on station, and I head back to Munson Scott. I depart at 02:30 hours tomorrow. Okay, what's that? 2 pairs of socks. All right, there. I'm apparently going to be the guest of honor again at yet another banquet being thrown together due to my presence as the ice sheriff. The Palmer facility being relatively close in proximity to half a dozen other international stations, well, the word made it out quickly that I'd be visiting. Formal visitation requests came in almost immediately, and surprisingly, Homeland Security is rubber stamping their approvals. Lucky me. We'll have station managers from Russia, Chile, Argentina, the UK, Ukraine, and rumor has it even the Chinese station manager from the Great Wall Station will be there. And it's going to be a regular UN convention taking place. Given Palmer Station is situated at the peak of the Antarctic Peninsula, the northern and most temperate region of the continent, they also get a steady stream of tourists. So I got that to look forward to as well. Built. Okay, enough of the crybaby stuff, Bass. How about let's adult it up, huh? I was notified late last night the trial of Narek Margosian was finally set for April of this year. The New Zealand authorities have already assigned him a solicitor and are preparing their defense case. Inspector Morrissey also sent word to the lab in Christchurch that could not make heads or tails of the device found on Margosian's person. That same small silver box, similar to the one Josh had. They're sending to the local BOLO offices in Auckland for further research and analysis. Nothing back from the NSF on the ongoing UN discussions around the expulsion of diplomats from the United States. The lack of any action seems to embolden the current administration, as this week they've notified the countries of Belarus, Cambodia, Albania, and Guatemala that they have 30 days to vacate, under the guise of federal agents finding evidence of espionage or other counter-peaceful acts. Nothing officially has been said yet, but there are 2 related activities taking place which definitely concern me. We're hearing of additional scrutiny being placed on individuals, United States citizens who may have immediate family inside the impacted and expelled nations. And on the opposite end, but of equal concern, the Marshal Service is being told to prioritize fugitive apprehension and asset forfeiture of non-U.S. citizens over natural citizens. So to say things are spooky back home would be the understatement of the century. All the more reason that I'm surprised so many foreign leaders are being allowed to visit Palmer. I guess in between military installation, a critical infrastructure installation, a scientific outpost, we're lowest on the must-protect food chain. Okay. If it wasn't for Kendra's pep talk a few weeks back, I would have tried to put this off until next summer season. That said, I guess playing the good host to all the various visiting station heads may not be a bad idea after all, at least for the continued good relations here on the ice. Okay, all packed. I might as well try to get a bit of a nap in, as I'll be leaving in 7 hours and getting in right before they start serving breakfast, so I'm hoping I'm able to sleep on the flight out. Report paused. I seriously do not want to do this.
Glad to have you with us, Ice Sheriff. You're getting a VIP when they bring him by ski plane.
That's why we landed 12 miles away, I'm assuming.
We typically don't get flights in, only boats.
Hard to find a part of the glacier that would work?
Exactly. Head on into the Biolab building. You'll find Deputy Cord there grabbing some breakfast. I'll take your gear to the guest dorm in the GWR building. Room 411, ground floor, corner suite, all to yourself. Right. Sorry. Biolab is the large structure in the middle, has dining, offices, aquarium, and our dorms. You're staying in the GWR building. that light blue two-story we passed on the way in. It holds our garage, clinic, lounge, and more.
Thanks, son. Morning, everyone. I didn't mean to wreck your breakfast meal. I'm looking for Special Deputy Jack Cord. I'm
Deputy U.S. Marshal Bass Marlowe. Shoot, son. You don't need an introduction there, Deputy. You're just about the most famous person we've ever had visit Palmer. I mean, other than that dandy CBS News guy back in 2017, I think it was. Anyway, I am Jack Cord, and it is a damn fine honor to meet you, sir. And I am not just saying that because you're my boss. Welcome to Palmer Station.
Ah, good to put a face to a name at last. I don't suppose there's any chance the galley is still able to whip up some of that sausage and hash.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. Hey, Cookie? Cookie.
Hug my heart.
Oh, perfect. He's actually making a fresh batch now. He'll bring it out to us when it's ready.
Was that Gaelic he was speaking?
Yeah, sure was. Hey, tell you what, while we're waiting, let's go grab us some fresh coffee. What do you say?
Sure.
So, you stopped by to see the station manager first?
No, not yet. We literally just arrived. After we eat, I'll head over to say my hellos. What's she like?
Andrea? Oh, she's nice enough. I mean, we get a new manager every few seasons. So just after you get to know one and get used to him, well, they rotate out. Oh, hey, I guess you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Heard you've all had the same guy in place for close to a decade now?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, to answer your question, she is a water doctor, marine biologist. Holds current station record for scuba dives this year. Not gonna catch me getting that freezing water.
So, more a scientist than a bureaucrat.
Oh, she is a beaker through and through, no doubt about it. But as far as people go, she's easy to get along with, yeah.
Eg bara fair city, eg corkerok dit lad to vreg America.
Ah, thanks again, Cookie. Enjoy your show, huh?
What did he say? He mad about something?
Oh, that's not important, Bassett.
All right. So you've been down here for 3 years, 6 seasons. Tell me your impression of the station.
Well, you already know we are the smallest of the 3 U.S. stations. I mean, I can give you the full tour if you got 10 minutes to spare. Yeah. Anyway, we currently have 35 staff on station. And that'll go down to 14 in another month when winter starts back up. As you can see, our facilities are fairly dated. Yeah, we always hear they're considering modernizing everything here in Palmer, but, well, we'll believe that when we see the wallets opening up in the NSF for the OPP.
You know me.
What?
Something our janitor. Never mind. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Please, go on.
Well, you pretty much have all the staples you expect at any U.S. station. You got your beaker labs, administration offices, garage and workshops, carpenter shop, clinic, lounge. Like I said before, though, just smaller than the other stations. However, unlike the other stations, we get a fairly constant flow of rich people tourists. Old retirees and trust fund hipsters who seem to be forever connected to their phones. Usually around 1,500 over the summer. And anyway, most of what I do down here is fairly routine. Make sure the locals and tourists behave, break up a shoving match or two when the crew takes in too much hooch. I make sure anybody camping or traversing nearby are all right. Don't need anything, It's nothing like working back in the States. Hell, I don't even carry my gun. Stays locked up at all times, except for cleaning. I mean, we're not supposed to have those things down here anyway.
I'm not sure I approve of that. I mean, you've had to have heard of the seatbelt analogy, right? You won't hardly ever need it, but when you do, you're glad it's there.
I thought that was for condoms.
Same principle. I mean, what happens if you run into the Wolfman at Palmer Station my buddy told me about? You're gonna want your sidearm then.
Yeah. Yeah. Bass, I'd be more likely to see the Loch Ness Monster throwing hands with Bigfoot. Yeah, that's just some story a visiting tourist heard from one of the winter overs a few years back. Yeah, he claims he saw a wild man covered in fur on the horizon one winter night. He's probably all tanked up on bathtub moonshine. Any which way, this tourist overheard the DeWalt talking about it, and it turns out he has a semi-popular web journal thing that people actually read. And the story gets out, and boom, we now sell Palmer Wolfman t-shirts and hoodies in the gift shop. You know what they got in there? They got Palmer Wolfman greeting cards. Isn't that precious?
Well, I have to admit it. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've ever saw while down here. So, other than that one sighting?
I mean, we find slaughtered penguins and elephant seals every now and then. But that don't go making it some snow monster roaming the icy countryside. It's just your everyday National Geographic wildlife, life. Yeah. I can't believe Honolulu sent you down here for a wild wolf chase.
No. This is a simple 2-day review and inspection. Making sure I get you up to date on everything, review standard paperwork and filing, all the fun stuff we always had the new guys do when we had new guys, anyway.
Well, you're more than welcome to review my file cabinets, Deputy. I got a small one in my office, which is also my shared berth.
They didn't give you your own proper office?
No, better one of the bakers who could use the space have it than me. I like to stay on my feet, moving, roam where I'm needed. Smell the smells outside. Assuming it's not penguin spore. Ooh, which remind me to fill you in on later. After you're done eating, of course.
Well, this is some seriously good chow. Your chef is amazing.
Yeah, well, keep that to yourself, huh? Don't tell Cookie that it will go straight to his head.
All right. Now that I've got a hot meal in me, why don't you introduce me to your station manager? And I'll get the initial paperwork squared away, and then we can go over new materials.
Well, that just sounds like a real hootenanny, Bass. Can't wait.
Hey, thanks for breakfast, Cookie. It was great.
Ni mishet amami. Tog the grey het solok gaulogets korsa broska bruskare. Så la jokig med nogas bog daiks the triola tiska galuni. Ya clairo fosset yanke.
Recording started.
I apologize for interrupting. Are you all right?
Oh, no, I'm all right. It's just, well, I know this isn't exactly the Pacific Ocean, more like South Pacific, but it is the closest I've been to her in over a year.
Well, the same waters we have right there. At one time, most likely came through the Pacific South Equatorial Current. They were picked up by the Antarctic Circumpolar Current and hit our modest shores. So in a way, the waves you're seeing are indeed waves from the Pacific. You may think of them as two separate things, but they're not. The fact is, nothing is separate. Everything is connected.
Please tell me you aren't the station's custodian.
No, not the custodian. I just got here. Came in with all the other tourists about an hour ago. It's been, some time since I was last here, on this beach.
So you're sightseeing?
Traveling. Just trying to make up for some lost time.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean. So much time spent... I'm sorry. I shouldn't burden a stranger with my own problems.
No burden at all. I don't think the transport back to the ship leaves for another hour, and it looks like you have a lot on your mind. Might help to unburden...
Deputy Marshal, you got a second? I'm in the biolab building. Manager's office, main floor.
I'm right around the corner. Be there shortly. My apologies, but duty calls.
Another time, then. Just when you feel you're becoming overburdened, remember that everything is connected.
Thanks again.
It will help. Take care, Bass.
I'm sorry. I didn't get your name. Where the hell did she go? Whatever. What's up?
Local Beakers and Dexters are busy decorating the dining room for the event later tonight. We should start seeing planes arrive and sat down on the same iceway you came in on in another hour or two. We got Mikey. He's the guy who picked you up to set up a type of shuttle service between there and here with another guy, so they'll have two snowcats running at the same time. Our medical corps man is helping out Cookie in the kitchen, which is a mixed blessing. Cookie could use the help, but never admit that he could use the help.
Okay. Why'd you need me to head over for that?
Oh, no, sorry. That wasn't the news. One of our survey teams out this morning reported back and said there are two ice hikers doing the last leg of the station run. Asked if I go check on them, make sure they were okay. Take out emergency supplies just in case.
What's the station run?
Oh, bunch of rich adrenaline junkies came up with it about 10 years ago. It's their version of Alaska's Iditarod, only done down here and without dogs. It's a 560-mile journey of hiking, cross-country trekking using canoes and sleds and skis. They start at the beginning of the summer season at Esperanza Base, hit all the stations along the Antarctic Peninsula, and then cross their finish line at Palmer at the end of the summer and take the last boat hauling out cargo and tourists tomorrow. They call it the Peninsula Plunge.
How far out are they? Will they make it?
Survey team said they spotted them about 10 miles, so unless we get smacked with a winter storm, which is not in the forecast, by the way, they're on track to make it just fine. We'll just head out, sure they aren't in any need, and are confident they can finish their moronic rich guy fantasy. Now we'll give them some provisions if needed, or haul them back with us on the snowmobiles if they aren't confident.
So you call me to head out with you?
Well, normally I'd have Mikey help out, but he's going to be busy playing chauffeur all day. This is more or less the routine activity I get to handle. I know you're out here for reviews, so I figured, why not have the boss review the operation? See firsthand how I operate, rather than me telling you.
Good idea. I'm game. Let's grab the supplies you mentioned. I'll grab my heavier winter gear and we'll head out. With all the tourists walking around the station right now and the target on my back, I could use a fresh air. Besides, I'll get enough social interaction tonight when the ice sheriff is on display.
I already had the gear loaded onto our two snowmobiles. You go ahead and suit up and I'll meet you out front in 15 minutes. Heading out in only a duster and a hat might look impressive, friend, but you'll be wanting that parka about 2 minutes of the wind hitting you and the speeds we'll be pulling.
Sounds good. See you in 15.
Okay, that's obviously them.
I see skis and gear. I'm not seeing any canoes or sleds, though.
Yeah, something might have happened to them. Probably a good thing we came out here to check, huh? Hold on a second. Good afternoon. We're from Palmer. Just checking up on you fellas. Hello to you both. We had a survey team spot you earlier this morning. Like I said, we're from the Palmer station and we want to make sure you're all right. If you didn't need any help on that final part of your trip or a ride back.
We thank you for your thoughts. We are fine. Going to finish our walking.
Oh, very good. Yeah, glad to hear it. Can we get you anything for your final walk? We brought hot soup and tea with us. Happy to give it to you.
Thank you. This would be very welcome. We are anxious to make it to your station.
Yeah, better do that with a warm stomach, right? Give us a minute, we'll get you all warmed up there. Hey, Nicholas, you want to give me a hand unpacking here?
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help out.
Okay, what's the problem? They're armed. Both of them. 2 handguns, and one of them has a rifle. It's probably broken down at the moment. Yeah, Bass, these adrenaline heads don't bring firearms with them to do this race.
How the hell could you possibly... Oh, shit. Take cover. The rocks.
How'd you know? I could smell the gunpowder and cleaning oil. No other smell in the world like that. What do you mean you could? You want to return fire anytime this year, huh?
Well, if these two don't kill me, my girlfriend will when she hears about this.
The good news is they are behind the only cover they have for 300 yards in any direction. Bad news is, other than the snowmobiles, we are in the exact same boat.
Yeah, and I hate to point this out, but unless you happen to bring your piece with you, they also have us outgunned and we'll run out of ammo before they do.
Nah, those snowmobile gas tanks only hold so much fuel. They run out and we'll be walking that 10 miles back. Thankfully, we are downwind.
Well, this won't be the first standoff I've ever been in. Okay, where's your radio?
Yeah, over there in my pack on the snowmobile.
Shit.
Well, this only just keeps getting better and better.
Hey, why aren't you more nervous, Cord?
They're crouching, trying to make a run to our snowmobiles. Fire 3 shots at them. Now!
I think I tagged him on the shoulder. Made him think twice.
Yeah, you did. How many more rounds do you have, and how many more times you think you can do that?
6 rounds in this mag. I didn't bring any others out with me. They're back in my bag on station.
I think you tagged more than his shoulder. He's bleeding out something bad.
What the hell are you talking about? Are you completely nuts? You can't just...
Can I trust you? What? Can I trust you? It is not a trick question, Bass. It is a yes or no question. Can I trust you? Take another shot at them now, quick.
Can you? Yes, you can trust me. Okay. What you see out here, you keep it to yourself. Word gets out to anybody, and I mean anybody. And I'll be able to know if you're lying. Yes, you have my word. Why are you taking off your coat and your boots? You will freeze. Nah. Don't want to split them. And it helps me run faster. Okay. Whatever you do not shoot me afterwards. No matter how I look. What? Court, get your ass back! What, in the name of everything Zeke believes in? Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Hold it! Where's my deputy? One more step and I'll shoot. You promised. Court? Yeah. Bad review. So, my special deputy is the Wolfman of Palmer Station. I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth, but he's a werewolf. An honest to God, goddamn werewolf. And, yeah, some of me will take time to process this. Most of me isn't even fazed by it. Now, I promised I wouldn't breathe a word to this to anybody, and I will keep my word. And this recording isn't going to be sent back to Honolulu. Hell, it's not going to be sent back anywhere. No, this is just for me. Just for me to try to make sense of... I mean, he's a legitimate werewolf. Okay. So, after he changed, reverted back, I don't know, he cleaned up and changed into a spare set of clothes that he always keeps nearby, just in case something like this happens. We searched the body, well, remains, really, and it was gruesome. But after we went through the hiker's gear and found maps of the area, maps of Palmer Station, and a photo of me, communications equipment, and standard winter loadout gear, we also found papers and materials marked Diwi Security Service, which is Beijing's version of like a Blackwater, ex-military mercenaries. I was obviously their target. We, Cord and I, decided to bury the bodies and the gear where they fell. Piled on as many rocks, snow, and ice as we could find until it couldn't be seen unless you were right on top of them. And Cord said he'd come back in another week or so after everything quieted down and finish the cleanup. And yes, I am currently drinking on duty. But given the counts of 2 justifiable homicides, withholding and concealing evidence, tampering with a corpse, and about a dozen other federal crimes, I think this drink is the least of my concerns. Okay, let's chat about the giant furry elephant on the ice. Werewolves exist. And he's a real werewolf. Jack explained a lot to me as we were concealing the remains. He was previously assigned to Billings, Montana office for the Marshal Service. He was only 2 years out of Glencoe and had just been transferred to Montana. Well, one evening, he and another deputy were sent out to collect a fugitive who had been spotted at the outskirts of a local town dive bar. The next morning, one of the waitresses from that bar came by to pick up her paycheck, and what she discovered was bodies of 8 people, all mauled by what everyone said had to be a bear. There's only one survivor who had not been killed, and that was Jack Cord, who had only suffered 1 bite. Well, long story short, he said it wasn't too different than in the movies. During the full moon, he does turn and has this yearning to head into the wilderness. Yeah, although he said it wasn't the bloodthirsty monster experience portrayed, despite how he became infected, I guess, I don't know, by the fugitive who had turned him, one Anthony Vincenzo. So after a few months of going through some changes, he decided he didn't want to continue endanger anybody, and he contemplated leaving the Marshal Service. Thought he might try being a forest ranger, maybe one of those fire watch towers, he said, where he would be around no people. Well, then he sees a posting for a Deputy Marshal position being requested at Palmer Station. And I know this is going to sound very familiar, but that evening he had a dream about the ice and felt a great pull to head down and accept the job. He does, and once he arrives, he discovers that the change, as he called it, didn't happen during the full moon. Even more, he said he actually had control over it, and that he only changed when he wanted to. And when he did, he retained full control over his actions while he was changed. Now, because of that, he decided to stay down the ice as long as it is possible, where he can retain the control and learn more about his condition, I guess. And I'm still digesting everything that took place. And Jack actually tried to go into more, but I had to stop him. Yeah, the amount I already do know has got my Kansas boy brain swimming. Well, I'm sure I'll get more of his story later, but for now, well, considering everything that took place, international assassins attempting to kill me and possibly some of my co-workers, friends, and found family, I have to say, the guy did all right by me. And I'm thinking about giving him a glowing review and keeping him exactly where he wants to be. Oh, okay. And time for the main attraction. Funny side note, the area director for the Chinese station nearby, the Great Wall Station, I think, suddenly had something come up at the last minute. And apparently will not be joining us this evening, and I'm sure that is all truly coincidental.
If you knew him, don't tierna ma hos, ma iren dena awan eller dena langers aktronokorum, rudder beheyen of knockwiller on miaklar, comic broom of Viran road the she set skonok.
Thanks, Cookie. I'll let them know.
¿Cómo conseguiste que el hombre de la Fuerza Aérea aterrizara el avión sin experiencia?
Tuvimos la ayuda de un perito profesional para aterrizar el radio. Sa ayuda coronada.
Yo haré todo modest, señor Marlowe.
Don't think I've seen this many people attend a function like this in a long time.
You mean in a dog's age?
Huh. That's cute, Bass. Guess that's what you call a dad joke.
You know, I have to admit, there was a suggestion was made to me to stop viewing these events as having to represent the Marshal Service and just attend them as a regular person to be less stressed. And damned if she wasn't right.
So then you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Let's just say I don't see it as a burden anymore.
Oh, fair enough. They get your flight back to Munson Scott ironed out before tomorrow night? Yep. I got permission to fly into the British Haley base, and then I'm going to hop on a larger, faster transport there, and they'll bring me to Munson with one of the station's supply runs. I'm just glad we haven't ostracized Great Britain. At least, not yet. Well, after spending a full day down on Palmer Station, what do you think? What do I think? Well, you've got multiple foreign station leaders who pop in on a dime. Station manager who not only isn't a pompous, self-important ass, but generally a pleasant person. Multiple international tourists who come through constantly with sage wisdom and insights. Independent Chinese military contractors who tried to kill us. Oh, and my special deputy, who is the Wolfman of Palmer Station. Oh, right. Also a professional cook who everybody but me understands and yells like he's about to burn the place down. Yeah, I'd say this place is more or less what I've come to expect of the ice. So, this means that your report on my assignment will, I think you'll find my report not only positive, but glowing. About the, right. I'll head back in a few days to take care of the, when I'm in, rare form, I can cover ground pretty quickly, even carrying a heavy load. The ums and their gear will be put on their sled. And let's just say it will be the only time I'll ever participate in a dog sled race like that. Good. They will be weighted down, and I will drag them into the ocean. The cold never bothers me, anyway. Well, that's appreciated, Cord. Because the last thing either of us need at this moment is daggers coming down here and snooping around. I mean, they hate us enough as is.
Hi.
Good evening. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a long time before we're able to host anything like this ever again. Unless we elect a new president in 2024, I'm guessing. Yeah. I've fielded more than a few questions about that from your visitors this evening. Surprise and shock at the direction the U.S. is heading in. You know what's funny? Part of the reason I wanted to head down here, other than my situation, was to try and remove myself from all the politics and infighting going on back home. Yeah, guess it finds you no matter where you go, right? Yes, it does. All right, I have some emails to send to folks back home. And looks like things are starting to wind down here anyway. Probably should also help coordinate the transport back and forth to the skiway. Make sure all these lovely folks get home safely. Because we don't want any additional bad press, right? Right. Sounds good. See you in the morning for breakfast? Oh, 700. Hey, rumor has it Cookie will be whipping up some flapjacks for us.
Hog my horn.
This is Brian Bradley. Thank you for listening to our show. We are commercial-free and able to do so thanks to our amazing sponsors. You can help support 90 Degrees by visiting our Patreon page. Go to 90degreespodcast.com. That's the number 90 and Degrees Podcast, all one word, .com. You'll find a direct link to our Patreon page where you can make a monthly pledge and get shirts, buttons, stickers, or even a shout out as an honorary station Polly. Speaking of, we'd like to send a special shout out to the following Pollies:
Nick Wolf, Tatum Adams, Monica David, Rainbow Lights, Thomas Reisky, Hummingbird, and L. Link.
Thank you for your sponsorship. It helps and supports us in so many ways.
This
This has been 90 Degrees South. On behalf of the cast and crew, I'd like to thank you for listening. If you liked the episode and are enjoying the series, please remember to give us a like, a share, a tweet, send a raven, or review on iTunes, Audioboom, or your favorite podcast site. It helps us to get the word out and keeps the cold at bay. Until next time.
This has been a BMB production.